Here's a small clip on Creme Anglaise, otherwise known as sauce anglaise or English custard. It's made with egg yolks, caster sugar, milk and vanilla pod, sometimes vanilla essence. We start the process by splitting the vanilla pod and scalding it with the milk. We then mix together the egg yolks and the sugar, beating them well. It's important that we beat them well, otherwise we may find that we get little lumps of egg yolk later on. Whisking it until it's nice and smooth. Make sure we've got a bowl and a sieve ready for once the sauce is complete. Checking that the milk is scalding nicely, we lift it up and then we temper it onto the egg yolks and sugar, whisking it a little bit. This brings it up to heat. It's important to scald the milk, otherwise we'll just be standing there waiting for it to cook and it's not a very good use of time really. Once we've mixed them together, we then return the ingredients back to a pot and we cook it out. I often find it quite good to use a rubber spatula, it gets right into the corners. We test that it's cooked by putting a little bit of the sauce over the back of the wooden spoon, dragging your finger through it, and if the two sides don't meet, then you know it's ready. We then pass the sauce through a sieve, and it's now ready for use. Here's another little clip on what happens if you overcook the sauce, one of the biggest problems that can happen with creme anglaise. Returning it back to the pot now, putting it back on the stove. Essentially the sauce is cooked when it reaches a temperature of about 87 degrees. Any higher than that, you can see it's bubbling here and it will start to split or curdle. There's a good shot at the end here of what the sauce would look like. It looks a lot like scrambled eggs. It's obviously something to be avoided.